Hey friends, and welcome back to the Shuffle Circle. Tyler here once again, aka B-Girl Dern, and today we are breaking down for you guys a brand new choreo. So for me, usually what gets me excited about hitting a choreo is it being to a track that I love, something that gets me wanting to stand up and express, and creating a choreo to something is a great way to sort of almost pay homage to those special sound effects that really get you going in that specific track. So today I chose Firewalk by Yodo. Before we dive into this, guys, if this is your first time to theshufflecircle.com, don't forget to become a member via the members tab so that way you can receive email notification upon every drop of new content, including tutorials on the blog like this, or the mini tutorials, which are always free for 24 hours every time they come out, or merchandise or tickets to events like our EDC Orlando workshop, which is actually 1 week away. So let's dive right into it, guys. So the version of this track that I was using to choreograph to is on YouTube, and it is Anjuna Deep's post of Yodo by Firewalk. And the drop that we're gonna use comes in at 5 minutes and 25 seconds. There's this triple hit of the bass before it hits again on 1. It's doom, 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 right onto the drop. And we're gonna come in on that on 7 and 8 and. So before we dive into it, let me perform this for you guys so you can catch this vibe, and then we'll fall in. So as I said, and as you saw, we come in on 7 and 8 and drop on 1. So I'll turn around for you guys so you don't have to mirror me at all for this choreo. So we're gonna go 7 on the heels and on the toes, 8 on the heels and on the toes, and then one more hop and just really squatting into it on 1. So that goes 7 and 8 and 1. So we kind of finish facing this way on 1. From there, we're gonna pop up, and we're gonna do 3 T-steps while we're sort of traveling this way. I'm gonna keep my body facing to the right, but I'm gonna travel to the left. So we're gonna T-step forward, across my body, and then forward for 2, 3, and 4. So we squat on 1, we go 2, 3, 4. On 5, I'm gonna hit a running man and also open up to this left side. Then from here, I'm gonna take 2 T-steps to make 1 360 on 6, 7 up to transition point on and. 8 is gonna be me throwing my right down, and I'm gonna push off of it and jump to the right, land left, right on and 1. So again, from squat on 1, we go T-step 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 2 T-steps, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So for 8, when I'm throwing my right down, I really like to throw my head and arms into that, and 1. Key to landing properly is just making sure your left lands first and then your right. So let's take that all the way from the top once or twice, nice and slow. 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. One more time before we move on. 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So we finish on 1. I like to finish sort of looking to the right. We're gonna almost fake out that we're gonna go that way, but then I'm gonna pick up my left and do 2 backwards running man on 2 and 3. And from here, I'm just gonna plant the left on 4. So for this T-step, guys, I want you to, if you're used to using your toe, experiment with using your heel. Heel, heel. If you're used to using your heel, maybe experiment with a toe, toe, toe. Always try to break out of your usual boundaries in the name of bringing more variation to your freestyle. We're gonna finish this 8 count with 2 spins. We're gonna take this left and go back the way we came for 180 on 5, next 180 on 6. From here, we're gonna scoop up on 7, sharp land on 8. So that whole 8 count again, we finished on and 1, backwards running man 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, land 8. One more time, just that 8 count, we finish on and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, scoop, 7, land 8. Nice and sharp on that. Let's do it all the way from the top, nice and slow a couple times. So all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we come in on 7 and 8 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from here the song like jumps down an octave. It goes from bum to a boom. So what we're gonna do from here is a nice little exaggerated 1, 2, 3. We're gonna act like almost the hand is in control of the foot till 3. She comes up, we're gonna stomp and push down on 4. Land on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're up in universal transition point. We're gonna do a little 180 on 5. One more step to the front on 6 with the left. We're gonna scoop on 7. We're gonna do a little land toe up on 8. So that 8 count again, we landed on 8. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, step 5, step 6, scoop 7, and 8. One more time, just that 8 count. We land on 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's walk this through all the way from the beginning a couple times before we add this final 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's remember too that this part here is a chance to really slow it down, be dramatic, and catch your breath. We want those sharp footwork moments to juxtapose those really drawn out and beautiful moments. Plus, that's a moment of musicality. We're going from hitting the bass line to hitting a change in sound effect completely and 100%. So focus on that sound effect in that moment. So let's go ahead and add the final 8 count here. We finish on 8. From here, we're gonna do a circle with 1 running man, and then we're gonna do 2 what the shuffle circle calls lassos. So it's just a forward, back, and then 1 more running man to finish that spin. So it's a little sandwich, running man, 2 lassos, running man. So we go 7 and 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4. For 5, we're gonna plant this left foot over here in front of the right and put our weight in the left foot. We're gonna pull out on 6, scoot the left back where it was on, and pull out on 7. So we went running man, lasso, lasso, running man, 5 and 6, and. From here, we're gonna put our weight real quick in the front and take our arms to hit a little boom, boom on 7, and we're gonna turn with a little 360 throwing down on 8 to make it a jump. So what happened there is the arms are coming up to hit completely flat right here. As the feet hit a little back pedal, we wanna hit the ground and lock in place at the same time. Throw down on 8, land on 1. So for this spin, guys, here at the end, what's mainly happening is from here, I'm pushing into the ground and jumping up. So with this right foot, as it's coming down, push, and then I'm also rotating my body to get some spin on it, so boom. And then yeah, to get out of it however you'd like to, just make sure to come back up to universal transition point. So spin, boom, transition point, down. So let's do that whole 8 count one more time. We go 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Land 1 into whatever you want. One more time, just that 8 count, and then we're gonna count it through all the way from the beginning, nice and slow a couple times. So we get 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's count it through all the way from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Don't forget, guys, to appreciate the beauty of an internet tutorial. Rewind me before you get too far ahead and you're lost. There's no shame in repetition. Repetition is the name of the game. And don't forget to, choreographies also look better after they're slept on for one day. So if you eat it all up, you're not feeling like you're doing it right, let it marinate, come back to it tomorrow. If you feel like you enjoyed this choreography and you end up using it, don't forget to do us a huge favor and add the shuffle circle in your posts so we can enjoy your progress along with you guys. Love you all. Hope to see you under the electric sky.